Hello, everyone. And yesterday, I went all the way up to Chicago, up past Chicago actually, to go see a customer. He had actually got my guppies, and turns out he breeds and sells up to 60 pairs every week for his local fish store that he goes to all the time. So I wanted to go up there and see these guppies and then what he's doing with them. It turns out he has a lot of really cool stuff, and I went around and took a look at all this stuff. We're talking illegal glowfish. Well, they're not illegal. He got them and they bred, and now he has a bunch of them. He just can't sell them. So, super cool stuff. Albino laser cories. He's got shrimp. He's got lots of my shrimp that he's gotten bred out. All kinds of cool stuff. And so here's some video I took of him showing me around his place, and some of us just hanging out and talking about his tanks. So hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty, here we are. Look at the rainbow lightning guppies. I'm here with David. Look at them. Wow. First of all, I got to ask, what's your trick to having so many of them in here?
I think I feed baby brine shrimp. I feed baby brine shrimp once a day, and I think that makes a big difference. It's high in fat and high in protein, and it really kicks up the reproduction on the guppies. It just they thrive on it. And years ago, I used to breed show guppies, and I know that's just like the thing in the equation that keeps the ball rolling. I mean, you can raise guppies on flake food, but in order for them to really thrive, they need live food, and baby brine shrimp fits the bill.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of guys say that before, that, oh, that's a big guy there. It's a big Cory.
I got that one years ago. they just go and go and go, you know.
That's a big guy. I just seen him. We've been looking around here for a little bit.
I have some sturbies up there too that are huge. And at the pet shop that I sell them to, the people that come in there, they really love the blue body. That's something unique that they're not used to seeing. And the pet shop that I sell to, they really like locally bred stock because they're already adjusted to conditions, and there's less shock getting them there. And they really enjoy them, and sometimes I sell 60 pairs a week.
Yeah, that's great. I was talking to David about this. We was talking on email before I come up here, and I think he sells like 5 times more guppies than I sell, and I'm the one that invented them.
Well, you've done a great job with them, though. I mean, you deserve all the credit. So,
yeah, to be honest, though, I'm more worried about selling shrimp. I seen one of these guys. I get them before.
What's that?
They have a long fantail, but they also have like a top sword.
Yeah, it's a sword, like a swordtail guppy.
Yeah, swordtail, but they also have the fantail too.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
I seen
guppy genetics are strange that way.
Because the Japan blue has the top tail, or the top sword and the lower sword in it, and so then I guess you get the long fin fantail. Oh, we got splashed. That big old Cory come up, take a gulp of air.
So I think that's what makes them stronger strain, because there's so much different blood mixed in there. Because if you have these guppies that are exactly the same generation after generation after generation, they're breeding brother to sister. Eventually, they get weak. Their immune system is compromised. They don't have as many babies, and your strain is just super prolific. And I just love them.
Yeah, a lot of people say the variability is bad, but I like the variability.
Right. It's interesting to see things pop up here and there. That I mean. And if somebody wants to, they could run with that and develop a new strain from that.
Yeah. I remember telling you, it's like, well, I know I'm going to be spending 90%, probably like 99% of my efforts on shrimp. And I remember telling you when I first sent you all them, because I think I sent you, what, 50
Yeah.
babies?
Yeah, it was something like that. You sent a bunch of.
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of because I think you were towards the end of the season or something, and I told you, and you had some fry, and I bought a bunch of them from you. So these come from
Yeah.
those, and
It was the first
ones-
year I put them outside and brought them in and started selling them, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the pet shop pays me $1 a piece cash for them, and I mean, it pays the bills.
Yeah.
So,
60 pairs a week. That.
yeah,
And you said they sell them for $350?
$350. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I bet they sell like crazy then.
Oh yeah, he'll depends at certain times of the year, like when people are stuck inside for the winter and they're staring there looking at their tank, and hey, I need to go get some new fish, so they run down there, and the manager at the pet shop has a master's degree in aquatic biology. So
Oh, wow. Yeah. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
There. That's a really nice one right there. Who's that one?
I try to pick out the nice ones, and I the second grade ones I take to the pet shop, but it's how hard it is to catch one guppy.
I do. Well,
So-
for me, when I go up to the tank, they think they're all getting fed.
Yeah.
So as soon as I come up here, it's just
Just
it's just a cloud.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a cloud of guppies when they think they're getting fed. See, my favorite ones, like ideally, if I was going to go ideally, I would go for the ones that don't have the black dot.
Oh yeah, the black that I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mark, that comes from the Endlers.
Yeah, it
Endler
does.
blood.
Yeah, all the Japan blue ones have it. Yeah.
And sometimes I've noticed that it's
I very rarely.
the blue ones with the red mosaic tail. Those are the ones that I like best.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's like I tried and tried when I first started working with them, and I could only ever get a handful of them. Most of them still have the black dot or some kind of remnant of it, but I guess.
Yeah, and then you get some of them that just look like they go back and you see it looks like an Endler. I mean, that one right there, if you can see, he moved.
Yeah, every great once in a while I'll have some. Now that looks like a full red mosaic right there.
Well, that one fish right there, he's got black on his sides, but he has a really nice. Well, you can see in the video, but
Yeah. I like some of these ones that have crazy patterns in them too.
yeah, the odd ones that show up. Yeah.
Like they're not like ugly oddballs, but they're cool oddballs. And I think it's weird too how most of the females are just plain. But then sometimes you get crazy colors on the females, or like black, or
Yeah,
blue.
I remember last year you said this next season you were going to focus more on the females.
I do have a little bit better females, but not a lot.
Because female is actually the one who determines who the male is going to be. So
Yeah.
it's half the equation there. It's really important. So
Yeah. There's that big Cory again. So David here has way more than just the Rainbow Lightning Guppies. Let's take a look at some of your other stuff here. We got to show people the Corys.
these are they're a little shyer than other Corys. These are albino laser Corydoras CW10. Last year there were people selling them for $90 each, so I thought I would try to get on the bandwagon and try to breed them before other people did. And I got the guy selling my guppies too. He can't wait to get they bred last week, but they laid all the eggs on the filter intake. So just my luck. So I got a breeder box here set up. It comes from Lowell's Fish Tanks, and he's got a YouTube channel. But this is 3D printed,
Oh, nice.
and you see the water comes in. Water comes in right here, with the bubbles in,
Yeah.
and then it goes out here, and then there's a sponge here to catch the babies so they don't go out with the water.
Nice.
But it works really good. Until because with small baby fish, it's important to have the food right in front of them because they have really small stomachs, and they need to have the food right, so they can.
I noticed I had a lot more success with my baby Plecos when I was putting all the batches in a baby saver like that. So just letting them go in the tank.
So I'm waiting for them to spawn again, and then I'm gonna throw the eggs in there, and hopefully,
Those things are cool.
they almost glow.
Yeah. And what is this right behind us? Oh my
Oh,
god!
this is I have this is where my grow out take from my bristlenose Plecos. Let me grab a net, and I'll take one of these rice fish out and see how they sparkle.
Cool.
Madaka rice fish.
Oh yeah.
You see how they got the sparkles on top?
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
These are these actually a lot of people call them Japanese guppies because they're egg layers.
Yeah.
But the eggs take 10 days to hatch. You see
This
that
one
one's got a nice red in the tail.
Oh yeah. Nice. There's one I saw one that had a lot of blue on it. Like right.
Yeah, and the strain that I got is called Lame in Japanese, and I get 4 different colors out of one, the strain. So
Oh, wow.
that's cool. But nobody's interested in them. They're just in this area. They just
Yeah, everyone wants guppies or cichlids or something.
Yeah.
Or shrimp.
but they're really prolific. Let's see if I can.
I've had people tell me I should keep these outside.
They do very well outside. Let's see if we can find some eggs here. Might be snails. I have a snail problem.
Yeah, I think that's par for the course.
Well, there's an egg right there. Yep, that's one of their eggs.
Cool.
They take 10 days to hatch, and they're very dependent on the day length to breed.
Yeah.
So, but I've kept them with shrimp too. They do good with shrimp. I'm sure they eat a few here and there, but they're not one to chase them down and kill them. And my heater failed here the other day, so the water here is only 66 degrees. But when I had them in tub last summer, there were some days there was 40-degree temperature.
Oh yeah, there's people that keep them outside all winter.
Yeah.
I think as long as they don't freeze,
Yeah.
I think they'll be all right.
But it's not just
That one's
something.
really cool.
I think I want to focus on the guppies though, and
That one is blue and red on its tail. That was awesome.
and I got these from Hawaii. I ordered the eggs.
Oh yeah, you didn't get
In
the
January. In January, I ordered eggs, and they probably sent me like 20 eggs, and I hatched them, and they were really super tiny. I don't know, but they grew really fast. But all these come from those eggs.
fish. Wow.
That's neat because you can get.
I've
eggs.
never heard of that. I've heard of the killifish eggs.
Yeah,
before.
they just put a little methylene blue in the water, and they ship the eggs to you.
Wow.
And they take 10 days to hatch, so sometimes they hatch in the water.
That is a little spotlight guy. I've never seen one like that before. It's just a little tiny guy. Yeah, there's one right there too.
Oh yeah, these.
Yeah.
I got these off Amazon. They're only 10 watts.
Yeah, like a little
And
10-watt floodlight.
Yeah, they were really good.
Cool.
And now I got this up here because I got a lot of green water things
That's-
on there, which I like because especially with these Medaka rice fish, the babies, they can find a lot of organisms that feed on the green water.
Yeah, with these tubs, the hardest part if you want to keep them in the house, getting them
Water tank and problem with Plecos today. I had 3 generations in there, so I said this has to stop. So I took the albino male in there, and he had eggs in there. I took the whole cave to the pet shop because I wanted to stop breeding, and so I would get chocolates, I would get albino long fins, and I get regular albinos, and then I got the blue-eyed lemons; those are popular, and then I had the super reds. But the thing is, they'll all breed with each other.
No, really. Andy's rice shrimp, or rice fish. Pretty cool. What was you say? What did you say?
It's called lame, L-A-M-E. I'm trying to just say it, it's lame.
Lame. Some lame fish.
To get the less able you're able to keep them outside all year long.
I've heard of the orange ones, the blue ones, the white ones, but I haven't heard of these multicolored ones before.
And the Japanese, they if they get a new strain, they keep it a big secret, and you have to get in their inside circle to be able to
even know it
get
exists.
eggs or anything.
Yeah. Other than that, you just see pictures of them.
They stay small, and they're just I don't understand why people don't have them turned on to them in this area anyway. Maybe other places they will.
I know where I live. It's cichlids.
Yeah,
Yeah, you go to the pet store, African cichlids.
I'm not into fish who tear each other's eyes out. Not for me.
I done that in my 20s when I wanted to have cool, big, mean fish. You know, it's like, yeah, it sucks when $150 kill each other.
I do like Oscars though. I think Oscars got a lot of personality.
I still think my favorite fish I ever had was severums.
Yeah?
Yeah. Green severums. I think those were pretty awesome. But they eat plants.
Yeah. I mean, there's some cichlids that can keep with plants, and there's some that can't.
Yeah.
They'll do landscaping for you.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what we got over here. Oh, I see a whole bunch of shrimps.
Yeah, that's a matin filter. It was designed in Germany. I thought I'd give it a try. I've been successful with it. You can't keep with bristlenose because the bristlenose swim up the tube and man up on the other side of the matin filter, and then they don't get enough food and they starve.
Yeah,
and so it's not for bristlenose. Just don't even try it. But
you just got
if shrimp get behind it, I don't mind. But that's got a high flow thing on the bottom. It just it sucks the water through that sponge. And I think the shrimp like it because there's so much surface area to feed on it, just like you and your Java moss. You know?
Yeah. It's like a giant tank wall size sponge filter.
Yep. I mean, and they're not really attractive, but when you're breeding fish, who cares?
Yeah. We're not doing show tanks. We're making more.
That's a male guppy I got from Texas. I think that's
the red grass type?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple of babies out of them. That's what the thing is about when you're dealing with one particular strain. You don't get as many babies.
Yeah. Yeah. When you mix them together, you get a lot more because the genetics again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And these are some blowfish Corys. I don't know. They really show up under black light, and then you see I have a snail problem.
Glowfish Corys. Wow. Lots of Corys. And then what do we have in here? Another matin filter.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Who's that guy? Jeez.
See, the algae took off on this matin filter, but I don't know where they're at right now. But I've had the shrimp really Really like to graze on that. You look back there. There's some Sterli Corys.
Oh yeah.
I got a big mama. Maybe if we go over to the other side, we can see her.
Oh yeah, there they are right there.
Those are a little tougher to breed. And then I have one which has got I don't know, something happened. It's got a messed up face, but I don't have the heart to do anything to it, so I just let him. He's only got one eye, and these are honeycomb Plecos,
Oh, nice.
Um,
Oh yeah, they got the cool patterning on them.
Yeah,
Well, I have some that pop like that. I didn't know people gave them a different name.
yeah, I think they showed up in regular bristlenose, and they started breeding them because I don't know if they've been able to find them in the wild, but they grow really slow.
Do they? Oh,
Got some shrimp over here.
three more shrimps. Oh, I gotta zoom out. I can't see. There we go. Nice.
And shrimp, I'm sure I lose some to predation, but they seem to get along pretty good with the guppies.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shrimp in this tank. Pretty dense.
And I've seen cherry shrimp eat baby brine shrimp too.
Oh yeah.
There's I've tried albino. There's a male albino right there. He's gonna hide right now.
That female's really nice. Right?
Yeah, they're almost solid. He's almost solid red, but these are. There's at least 100 babies there. I took a picture and counted them, but those are glowfish Corys.
That's crazy. And so, like, if you have a black light, they're like purple or something.
Here, let me put this.
Let's see this. Ooh.
See the way they glow?
Oh yeah. Okay. Wow.
I prefer the natural ones myself, but some people see tropical fish sales now are glowfish.
Oh, I believe it.
So you really see them when the lights are out, but you can see them. So the way they got those was they took a gene from a jellyfish and they spliced it into these. They inject it, and then it becomes part of their DNA.
Cool.
So I'm surprised. I think the reason why they haven't done with bristlenose plecos is because they know they're going to take off and breed like.
Oh, they'd be everywhere. They'd be everywhere.
But
I know another guy. He has Danios breeding like that. They're a cool looking.
They came from a breeder in Texas.
Like snake skin or something?
Yeah.
That's what they call them. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, there she is. Oh, yeah. She's nice.
They haven't got any babies out. She looks like she's grabbing. I'm expecting. They don't eat all. This is my show tank. This is the one that enables me to keep my fish downstairs because it's a good focal point in the house. So
keeps the wife happy, right?
Yep. I got some shrimp in there too.
Yeah,
and they're doing well. And that Ludwigia repens, that came from you.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that plant.
Yeah. Oh,
it grows floating. It's a great stem plant. It grows really fast. It's easy to control, and it turns a really nice shade of red when it gets good.
When
good
it's
light.
close to the light, it'll get real red. Oh, nice.
In this tank, I also inject CO2, like a community tank. I have some of the glowfish Corys that I've bred. I brought them up here, and they're real happy up here. And I got cardinal tetras, rummy nose tetras, amber tetras. I don't know why they're all, must be camera shy.
Yeah, they're all hiding back there. So what kind of fertilizers do you put in this tank?
Just the aquarium co-op, the Easy Green.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's about it. And that for the substrate, I have look at those roots, the pearlweed roots.
Oh, yeah.
That's the fluval stratum. So, well, actually, I put a layer of black diamond down first.
Yeah.
But I have to trim this pearlweed like once a week. By the way, it's like cutting the grass.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, it'll take off.
Yeah, I just like take scissors on it and then you got to mess to clean it.
This is the first tank I've really seriously aquascaped. There's some shrimp back there.
Yeah, looks really nice. Yeah, it's a really nice looking tank. It's one of them fluval, the big fluval.
Yeah. There's some brine shrimp eggs floating on top.
Some duckweed up in the filter somehow.
Yeah, I gotta push the get out. That'll take over. It's the scourge of mankind.
I've had tanks where I've taken everything out, bleached it,
Yeah.
and it still come back.
And then every time you stick your arm in the tank, it sticks to your arm.
Yeah.
It's just
Back when I was working on the road, it'd get so thick on top, it'd kill out the whole tank on the bottom.
Yeah.
It'd block out the light.
and then people sell it. Pet shop sells it. I'm like, do you know what you're buying? You know?
I've had lots of people ask me to buy it before, and I say I'm not contributing to that. I'm sure you'll find someone willing to sell it to you, but I'm not contributing to that.
Well, they say it'll reproduce 10 to 1 every day, and I believe it.
Oh yeah,
No doubt in my mind.
like some tanks, it's like I'll pick every little speck out, and then
Yeah.
3 days later there'll be 100.
Yeah.
And then some tanks, there's usually 2 or 3 floating around. It never gets much worse.
I've heard they don't like heavy water flow. So like the tank downstairs where I have the matin filter and I have that
Yeah.
exhaust on top, when it keeps shooting it under the water, eventually it'll drown because it likes a lot of CO2, and the place where it gets the most CO2 is on the surface. So
Yeah.
if you keep pushing it down, it eventually
Eventually it drowns when it gets underneath the water.
But on a positive note, it does. I mean, if you keep scooping it out, it takes a lot of nitrates out of the water.
Yeah.
And this is a Anubias coffeola.
Mm-hmm.
The leaves are really thick.
Yeah.
But it's everybody who looks at it is just very relaxing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it brings your blood pressure down, and maybe if the world had more of this, we'd have world peace.
Yeah. I think David's right. I think if there were more aquariums in the world, we'd probably have a little more world peace. So I really want to thank David for letting me come out and check out his stuff, seeing how he does better with my own guppies than I do. So congratulations to David. He does a really good job, and I appreciate being able to come out. So in the end here, I had to cut out a lot of good stuff because the audio was just unbearable. Hopefully that is a thing of the past, because this intro and outro for this video, I'm using my brand new DJI 2 mic. So hopefully those issues are in the past. Behind me is my new workstation. So I got a lot to learn. I'm still using my phone for a lot of stuff, but as I transition more and more, and I spent a whole bunch of money, over $200 just for good quality sound. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.